cards for beasts of the forest. Beasts, animals. ID card for cattle. Welcome to Fulani country. I'm sure that all of you are thinking of 2023, yes? There will be no election. None whatsoever. Ordinary Nnamdi election in November, there will be none. I said, no, not even campaign. I didn't even say, don't go. In the past, we said, oh, don't go to vote. They don't vote. No, we said, there will be no election hearing, nothing. Let them bring all that, their army that they have into Anambra, so that Boko Haram and all the rest of the people sent by Satan can ravage them very, very well. The zoo is finished. If you cannot see the handwriting on the wall, may the Most High have mercy upon your idiotic, ignorant soul. Nigeria is finished. Completely finished. Nobody can cure it anymore. Fulani people are experts at defending their own. Something idiots like Ogon, this stupid fool, AIG, whatever rubbish, who claims it's AIG, should learn. Fulanis always defend their own, even terrorists in government. Ogon is a Biafran. He specializes in killing unarmed people in Biafra land. But the people that he's killing his own fellow brothers for are defending a terrorist, a killer in the north, in the cabinet. And he's an intelligent man, so to speak. You come, you kill. But when police formations are attacked, you start talking rubbish. But when you're killing the children of other parents, you keep quiet. All of you zoo Nigerian animals, you keep quiet. You monkeys from Black Africa, you keep quiet. Retribution. Vengeance is coming. When we raise the dragon flag, they thought we were joking. And there will be retribution. Everybody you abduct, everybody you kill, you are going to die eventually. Where you're going to die, the place and time of your death, you no longer have to choose. The angels of God will choose. Not you anymore. But you are going to die. As you're killing other people's children, so are you going to die. If anybody thinks that intimidation, abduction, arrest, all this nonsense can make us to stop, it only makes us angrier. Understand this. We have crossed that stage of being intimidated. Passed it a long time ago. The sooner you realize that, the better for all of you. Some of you need to know this. You need to understand this. The so-called Southeast said, somebody said, Nigerian army raiding the South. They are raiding, they are abducting. I don't want to read or hear about it. Anywhere we know they are going to is a very simple strategy. Very, very simple. It worked very well in the Jewish ghettos of Warsaw in Second World War against the Nazi army. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. I don't know if most of our youth these days are on drugs. I don't know what is happening to them. They can no longer reason properly. Once they drive down, the convoy will not be more than 10 or 15 vehicles. They will drive into the village to abduct somebody. As they come to the village to abduct, we block every exit. That's all. We cut down trees to block every exit. As they are leaving, they must come down from their vehicle to clear the roadblock that we have mounted. And then we kill them. Very simple. Then we kill them. That time, their superior firepower and numbers count for nothing. You neutralize them. Now we are commanding the higher ground. They are on the lower ground. We allow them to come in. They will come in the middle of the night, maybe around 4 a.m. As they do. They sneak in. They do their show, which they cannot do in the north. Then we block every exit and we kill them. Very simple. It's not difficult. Because they have come to kill you. The law of natural right dictates that you kill them as well. That is how it is. That is the only way Fulani can leave you alone. If you think that Fulani can be killing you and you're writing petition, since this year we have not written not one single petition to anybody. Not one single one to anybody. You kill us now, you're going to die eventually. Be you police or army, I don't give a damn, you will die. And I want to show you madness. You will see madness very, very shortly. They claim that they formed the Bebesu. It will be rubbish, all this. When I tell you that your governors are liars and deceivers, you don't understand me, especially those from the East. Your governors are liars. They are congenital liars. These are people that were doing 419 before, like Dave Umahi. They were using laptop to steal money. Who put them? A confirmed 419 Yahoo he was doing in Lagos before Obioso took him to be ravaged by Fulani Janjaweed in 4 hotels in the north, where he forgot his boxer shorts. Who put them? He was a common thief, a common criminal, using laptop to steal. That's what he used to do. From today, he's your governor. And they have brought that skill of deception and lies to governance. And that is why you cannot trust them. I want to read for you a press statement issued by the Sarakin Fulani of Imo State, Hope Uzodema. Ebubago, not alternative to police. And army says Uzodema, according to Zoo newspaper, Punch. According to Punch newspaper. It's not us. This is what they said. Let me tell you what they said. The governor I wouldn't call it, the Sarakin Fulani of Imo State, Hope Uzodema, in a press statement said that Ebubago is but a local outfit. Listen up, local outfit meant to gather information on criminal activities and give to the security operatives for proper processing and action. In other words, they are informants, as we told you. Are you listening to me? They issued a statement yesterday from the administrator of Imo State, Sarakin Fulani, Imo State, where he said that your so-called Satan is only there to act as informants for Nigeria Army and Nigeria Police, run by Fulani people, our eternal enemies. Are you following me? Are you people following me? According to the God, today we launch Ebubago. Ebubago is a security for Southeast region. Pussy. Yesterday, because when, you know, our people used to be intelligent before. I don't know. That's why I said maybe most people are now on drugs. I have no idea what the hell is going on. Because I can't understand how a gifted race, very intelligent, highly articulate, well-trained all over the world, can fall for such gibberish and idiocy from these charlatans and deceivers. A few days ago, they told us, oh, we are doing Ebubago is now everywhere. The same, only yesterday, the same governor said, there is no Ebubago, we are only informants. So we spy on IPOB and we give it to the police and the army. If you catch you, you'll die there. Informant, only Ebubago we see will destroy it. We don't even wait for it, but there will be an explanation. We destroy it completely. We will fight enemies on multiple fronts. In the end, you know, the harder the battle, the greater the glory. Look at where we are today. Since this year, not one single letter of complaints to anybody. Britain have realized that somehow we are going to give them asylum. Asylum backwalk, stupid asylum. We want freedom, we want referendum. Listen, Ebubago, this Ebubago everywhere is only but a local outfit. You know, the Fulani servants, their masters have called them. You idiots, what I will go, come on, go out and clarify to your people what you mean by, we are sorry, Sultan. It's only a local outfit meant to gather information, spy on IPOB, basically. That's what they have formed. I told you we have been fighting Fulani headsmen in Ebonyi for years. For nearly 5 years. And that is why I am saying today that all these so-called communal clashes in Ebonyi must stop. It must stop. If you're strong, come and join us so we can meet our enemies in the battlefield, which is Fulani Janjaweed. All this nonsense you're doing in Ebonyi, in Ezaizi, all this rubbish must stop. Go and tell the community leaders that's what I said. It must stop. Forthwith, immediately. All that rubbish must come to an end. Immediately, I said. I want to tell you why. Because we are the ones that drove the Fulani away from Ebonyi State. From Ebonyi State. You must understand this very, very carefully. The same way we are fighting them in Anambra and everywhere else, and also in Abia State. But you see, the Fulanis are very clever. What they want to do is to focus attention on what IPOB is doing, to get you to demonize, to get you a Fulani who's living in Abuja and in Lagos, including ADF for 4 people. ADF that I thought, Alibo Development Fund, I thought they were human beings, have joined the ranks of idiots. If you go and see the statement they issued, go and read it. I don't know what's wrong. You know, anybody, people living in Abuja and Lagos, there's something wrong with their brain. All these people want to fight us, the people. I don't want to read or hear about abductions anywhere. We are going to set up our own defenses in our villages to make sure that all army and police informants who are incidentally Ebubago are apprehended, including any traditional ruler that may be in the payroll of any governor. We are going to spare anyone. Not one single soul. I want you to, maybe I can play, you can hear from Dave Umahi himself what he had to say about Fulani in Ebonyi State. Courtesy of ESN, this noble family of IPOB. I told Mietiala, I will drive you away from Ebonyi. They said, no, we have the largest school in West Africa in Ebonyi. I will drive you away from there. Umokoko. Let's listen to the idiot from Ebonyi and what he has to say regarding the promise I made to Mietiala many years ago regarding Ebonyi State. Let us listen and hear from the idiot. Look, when a Fulef is talking, you will know they are very, very idiotic. Listen.
The killings of policemen and burning of police stations in Southeast are not being done by headsmen.
Umahi, talking.
Done by people across the Southeast.
Idiot from Ebonyi State.
Bandits and criminals. And my directive to policemen is that if you see anybody coming to kill you, demobilize the person. That is the rule of engagement. Police people should not fold their hands and be killed. Vehicles burnt.
The man, this is Ebonyi of Ebonyi. This is sorry, Umahi of Ebonyi State. This idiot never said the same thing when Fulani people attacked us in Ebonyi. He never said to the villagers attack. He said, "Oh, keep quiet. I have gone to what's it called to this thing Abuja. Abuja will get back to you. Abuja will get back to you. Abuja will get back to you." That's what he said. Abuja will get back to you. But now he is advising people, advising them to try and defend themselves. Fulani police, defend yourself. Fulani army, defend yourself. But we should allow Abuja to get back to us. That is how stupid these people are. That is how stupid they are. We are live and we are direct. In case you do not know, preaching the word of God from heaven itself. And nothing is going to stop us. Nothing is going to stop us. Absolutely nothing. Now, I want you to understand this very well and listen very, very carefully to this idiot from Ebonyi, Umahi. He took loan from Islamic Bank. That's why he's talking rubbish. Umahi, when they were killing us, did you say anything? When they were shooting your own people and killing them, did you ask us to arm ourselves and defend ourselves? Then you are defending Fulani police. Listen.
Police stations burnt. And I want Southeast leaders to rise up to condemn this.
He never called for Southeast leaders to rise up and condemn Fulani invasion of our land. Never. That is why you know that these people are there to serve the interest of the Fulani and not yours. When it comes to instigating division amongst us, they are number one, they rise up. When it comes to fighting the common enemy, they couldn't. It was IPOB that fought and defeated Mietiala in Ebonyi State. The idiot will soon confirm it. Listen, please.
How do we feel if because of the killing and burning of police stations in Southeast, the federal government decides to withdraw all the police people from Southeast?
Better.
We should rise up to condemn what is evil. And this is very important. Those who claim are protecting us are not protecting us.
He's talking about IPOB and Eastern Security Network that claim they are protecting us and not protecting us. So now he's confessing with his mouth. He is even relying on ESN to protect a governor of the state. The same idiots working against ESN. But they don't know that this mission was ordained by God Almighty in heaven. No man can stop it. Not even myself, I can't even stop it. Listen, this is Dave Umahi, the full and idiotic governor of Ebonyi State. He wants to be vice president, or maybe minister for foreign affairs, in a new Janjaweed government when he leaves office. Listen.
Let us not create another monster in Southeast. We will all regret it. And so we have sent messages to the leadership of Mietala, please. Ebonyi State is under tension because of these killings. And we would want them to stay out until such a time that it will be safe for the traditional ones to show face. On the open grazing,
listen.
Well, there is no need of talking about that because there is no cow in Ebonyi State now. There is no headsman in Ebonyi State now.
Did you hear that? No headsman in Ebonyi State. That is IPOB Unknown. I salute all of you. May heaven bless you people immensely. I told you, if anything I tell you that will come to pass more. I said to Mietiala, I will drive you away from Ebonyi State. IPOB will drive you away from Ebonyi State. From the mouth of the idiotic governor himself, he has confirmed it. There's no Mietiala in Ebonyi State. Now the people attacking us now are the army and the police, pretending they are Fulani headsmen. And we are going to meet them. We are meeting them anyway. Even as I speak right now, we are confronting them. We are meeting them. They have no idea. They have no idea. What propels us is more than just mere agitation. We are doing the work of God Almighty in heaven. Mortals cannot understand it. Mere mortals cannot comprehend it. Umahi don't even know what we are doing. When I told Umahi, I will drive, I sent him a personal message. I said to Umahi, I will drive Mieti Allah away from Ebonyi State. Today he has confirmed it. He's begging them, oh, don't worry. When things settle down, you will come back. Come back in a bed. Come to where I'm asking you. Somebody should go and tell Professor Wala, Wala, what the Ebonyi State governor said. Wala issued a statement saying that we are just grabbing headlines and making mouth. Wala said such rubbish. Oh my God in heaven. Tell Wala to listen to the speech made by Umahi of Ebonyi State. Maybe Wala will tell me that ADF were the ones that drove away Fulani terrorists from Ebonyi State. Stupid, stupid man. Stupid. And he's supposed to be a professor. Wala, go and listen to what Umahi said about Ebonyi State. Let me play it again for you so you will listen. This IPOB that you want to disparage out of jealousy. Because everywhere you go, it's IPOB, 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 IPOB. You issued a very watery, spiteful and vindictive statement unbecoming of a man of your standing. You have joined Ohaneze and will treat you as such. I'm telling you the truth. I thought you were a man and a father. I don't know you were even consumed. Maybe you are the person they are talking about that went to collect money to stop the agitation. Because you didn't succeed. Man, now you're upset. Listen to what a governor has to say about the work that IPOB has been doing. Okay, son of Hanyanaji. Listen very carefully.
Open grazing, well, there is no need of talking about that because there is no cow in Ebonyi State now. There is no headsman in Ebonyi State now.
Who made it possible? I'm asking Sodemawana. Who made it possible? The indigenous people of Biafra. Eastern Security Network drove away Mietiala from Ebonyi State as I promised you will. Can't you understand it? This Sodemawana, can you understand it? I'm asking you. must continue. I want you to listen and understand the rubbish that they are forming. There is nothing like Ibubago, but as learned as we claim we are, we cannot come out and say the truth. Nothing like Ibubago, and nobody will join them. Nobody will join them. You join them and you are dead. You cannot. Now listen.
But the position of my state government is that we have a law on open grazing. And the native cannot continue to blame security agencies because security agencies cannot be everywhere.
Yes.
So we are directing the vigilante to enforce the open grazing law of the state.
Vigilante is the Eastern Security Network. They have no Ibubago. He is not saying we are directing Ibubago to now go and enforce ban open grazing. He's relying on us to do it. And he's the one fighting us. You see how stupid these people are. You see how foolish they are. Oh, dear. There is no Ibubago. He is now asking Vigilante to please do something. Because there is no Ibubago rubbish. Absolutely none. None whatsoever. It is now very clear to all and sundry. Eastern Security Network. Eastern Security Network. Those anointed by heaven itself, extraordinary men and women, extraordinary. History will be kind to all of you. If not that you cannot worship any idol, I'm telling you the truth, they are worthy. I'm telling you. ESN, they are worthy. Nobody has even asked us, how do you manage to make this possible? How did you drive away the mighty federal government of Nigeria from Ebonyi State? Have you ever asked yourself that question? One day I'm going to cover these miscreants. Lord have mercy. Let me leave the idiot to his stupidity. A fool. A fool. A very big fool. Wretched and pathetic. These people. Wretched and pathetic. Useless. BIAFRA will come and will deal with these idiots. I'm telling them up front. I'm telling you before, in advance, so you understand what is going on. In advance, so you understand what is happening. And know that we are not joking. Nobody can stop us. Britain can see it. United Kingdom can see it. That these people are unstoppable. They are fanatical. And they are right. They are on the path of righteousness. That's why they said, come and take which stupid asylum. Asylum backwalk. Which stupid asylum, I ask? We are the children of the Most High. What stupid asylum, I ask? What stupid asylum? We don't need it. We are progressing. We are moving forward. Governor of Imo State, Ibubago, is only for informants. So we get information and we give it to the army and to the police. Ibubago. Sorry. They cannot fight us and win. They must understand that. You cannot fight us and you win. It is impossible. We are undefeatable. We defeated Mietiala, talk less of you wretched idiots. Mietiala is a branch of is the terror branch of the federal government of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. In Ebonyi, we defeated them. In Ebonyi, they've had a stranglehold for very many years. We defeated them. How many bodyguards do you have? I'm asking you. Ndara. Cowards, I'm telling you, black people are, especially those who claim that they're educated. That is why white people treat you with contempt. Black Africans have rendered themselves easily subdued or cowed, simply because we want to avoid the sweat and blood necessary to stand on our own feet. No sacrifice, no sense of sacrifice, no sense of honor, no courage. That is why Fulani is messing about with you. A life of subordination is no life at all. A life you cringe and you bow before Fulani is not a life. You idiots must understand it. Fulani are cattle raiders. They are janjaweed. They know nothing. They have nothing to offer. Stop being afraid of them, you idiots. Stop it. Let me tell you what somebody said from Plateau State. So you understand what you're fighting against. Fulefus listen very carefully. Intellectuals listen very, very carefully. Ndara, this is what we are fighting against. If I can defeat Mietiala in Ebonyi State, what makes you think our land will not be free? I'm asking you. Such a shame. Somebody said I went to Bokos in Plateau State for a wedding. Oh my God, I could not sleep all the way through the night. I couldn't sleep. Foreign Fulanis are everywhere in a place called, I think it's Bioko they call it, in Plateau State. They have completely invaded the whole village. The indigenous people are now looking like visitors in their own land. This is too sad. Somebody wrote, from a place called Bioko in Plateau State, Fulani from the Sahel have taken over this very village. The people that own the village, they are now living in fear every blessed day. The media will not report it. You idiots called zoo animals do not understand what is happening. IPOB are the ones saving you. We are the ones saving you people. You don't even know it. You have no idea. You have no idea because you are foolish. You have no idea because Satan has marked you for destruction at the hands of the fallen. You have no idea what we are fighting. None of you. Can you fight me at the end? I'm asking you. All you idiotic Hanese, all these idiots, can you fight me at the end and win? The neighboring we did. After very many years, when I told you we are fighting them in Ebonyi, you did not believe me. But from the mouth of the idiotic governor of Ebonyi State, it has come to the fore. The truth has been made manifest. It's the truth. Any youth cop I found in Anambra State supporting the zoo or being expelled, you're dead. I'm telling you the truth. Go and tell your parents now what they're sending you to do in Anambra State. I don't want to ban the movement of youth coppers in Anambra State. I don't want to, honestly. But if you compel me, I will. You see that thing that the zoo is waiting for, or that thing that they want is going to come. It's coming. It's only a matter of time. Somebody also wrote, and very convincingly, of course, that sometimes even the Fulani is not even your problem. Your problem is the way you reason. You've allowed yourself to be intimidated into stupor. Intimidation, you allow Fulani from Senegambia, not even from the northern part, all the way from Senegambia to intimidate all of you. If Fulani says jump, you say, oh, how high, Alamajiri, how high, Alahaji, should I jump? Shame on all of you. And you have the temerity and the presence of mind to challenge people who are defending you. All those people from Ebonyi, even idiots like, what's his name again? The so-called science minister. I don't know what idiot's name is. We defended Ebonyi. Stoically, we defended Ebonyi. Today, no headsmen. That is why I am warning the traditional rulers, all these stupid village clashes, I don't want to hear it. If you're from Ebonyi and you're listening, go and take this message to Izi, Eza, Mbo, all those places, tell them I said. Nnamdi Kanu said, all these stupid communal clashes, I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to. And I want to remind all the governors and Okon, the AIG of Abia, Zone 9. See how he's bragging now, Zone 9. He's bragging, AIG. Very soon, you will hear the scores. Very, very soon. Very soon. Some of you have forgotten. Buhari cannot be intimidated into secession, into conceding. But Buhari, the same Buhari, the late dead one in the shallow grave in Saudi Arabia, may his soul rot beside Satan in hell. With the worst of its kind. I thank Sahara reporters for this, of course. It's a flashback. Buhari backed amnesty for Boko Haram terrorists. Buhari in 2013 condemned Goodluck Jonathan for clamping down on terrorists. Boko Haram. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. Are you following me? I am reminding Garuba Shehu, all of you Janjaweed idiots in this so-called caliphate presidency you have in Asorok, with the face of Buhari, but the body of Yusuf Abubakar Mohammed from the Niger Republic. All you fools, I want to remind you, in 2013, the same Buhari that you claim you're ruling with his name, castigated Jonathan for fighting Boko Haram. Some of you do not know this, but it is true. It wasn't, in fact, the Fulani government that you have now never banned any Fulani terror group. Thank you very much, my dear boy. It is only my Facebook page in the whole world, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu official. And before now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only Facebook page in the world that hangs during a live broadcast. The only one in the whole world. You know, yesterday that I wanted to have a discussion with my brothers, people, men that I respect very much. They didn't allow us to go on air. They kept cutting, they kept bombarding our link with requests, thereby pulling it down. They pulled it down eventually, and we weren't able to broadcast yesterday, or of course to enlighten our people. Anytime they hear our name, they go into convulsion. It's only my Facebook page, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu official, that hangs in the whole day. People do their live broadcast, no problem. Anytime I go there, I think that they have some people dedicated to monitoring my Facebook page. I think that's what they have done. But I love those who are watching on Instagram. People are watching on Twitter. Go and join Twitter and Instagram. I know that Instagram is for slaying. You have to look a bit. You have to dress a bit okay. It appear on Instagram, Mama, you know. You have to look a bit nice to try and make an effort. Go and open Instagram pages. Go and open Twitter. And there you can follow me uninterrupted, of course, before the zoo buys them over. I'm sure the zoo may buy them over later on. Go and tell, what's his name? What's Adam Mawala of ADF, that the same people he's talking rubbish against chased away Miyetti Allah. Whereas Miyetti Allah is the one he's going to beg for rent money to pay his rent in Abuja. Shameless people everywhere. Zoo President Muhammadu Buhari, before he died, threw his weight behind the proposed amnesty for Islamic terror group Boko Haram, commanding the government for setting up a committee to look into the feasibility of granting amnesty to the sex members. As simple as that. Buhari, Garba Shehu, are you hearing me? Your so-called Buhari? Amnesty for Boko Haram murderers and killers. Murderers and killers, abductors of little children. Shameless Fulani and all those who are supporting them in the zoo. All of you, all these idiots working for Fulani Janja, with shame on all of you. Buhari here, you are saying kill your own people, kill them. Whereas Buhari said give amnesty to murderers and to killers, to savages who are terrorists. Do you think the world is stupid? It's only in the East that you invite Fulani people that are supporting and pampering terrorists to kill your own people. Shameless fools. People without shame. People without shame. But we must lecture them. We must lecture them. Kosovo, Bosnia, Montenegro, Slovenia, Chechnya, all these are free people today, free nations. They fought and they are free. In Africa, you have not seen war before. What stupid war is that? Is Israel not still fighting till today? Is America not at war? Israel has been fighting for over 3,000 years. That we know them till today. They are in Gaza, they are fighting. Then the Golan Heights, they are fighting. After all, you read the Bible and you take nothing away from it. Kosovo, Bosnia, Montenegro, Slovenia, all these small nations, smaller than Ogun State, they are all enjoying peaceful independence, making progress in various areas, while a crude, backward-thinking, idiotic black African don't see any need to implement the will of the people through referendum. The will of the people must prevail, because the voice of the people is the voice of God. Is it vox populi, vox Dei, isn't it? As they say in Latin, isn't it? In a democracy, in a republican system, the voice of the people is supreme. Not the voice of a cattle, not the voice of a cattle rearer in Fulani land. Cowards everywhere. Why can't we all rise up at once and say enough is enough of this Fulani rubbish? Every day you lament. Let me read about one stupid lamentation again on Facebook. Stop them every night. We have shifts. You are not going to sleep. None of you is going to sleep. I don't want you to sleep. At night you will wake up, you will mount sentry. We allow them to come in to abduct. And then we block their exit and kill all of them. Every village, every township, every neighborhood. That is the defense mechanism you must implement immediately. Let the world understand how serious we are. In Anambra State, if you're a landlord and you've given house to any Fulani Janjaweed, may Lucifer have mercy upon your darkened black soul, because he won't spare you either. Every time we are waiting for Europe to save us. These black people, they never can save themselves. Never. Bosnia-Herzegovina is free. All this Croatia is free. But a black man is still waiting for a white man to give him a referendum. We take it by force. We must take it by force. They are not alternative to police. Says these are the people that you call your leaders. People that you call your leaders. There was something that Lai Mohammed said about this granting of asylum by the British. IPOB, if federal government may summon British envoy Ohaneze Afenifere back UK government. Let me read something for you, please. The federal government of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria on Tuesday expressed anger over a plan by the United Kingdom to offer asylum to persecuted members of the indigenous people of Biafra. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria in Abuja, said the plan was disrespectful to Nigeria as a nation. And this very man went on to say, I want to quote verbatim what he said. He said, the federal government of Nigeria a few years ago designated IPOB, which was formed in 2012 by Nnamdi Kanu, as a terrorist organization. In the guideline, they went on to talk about the guideline that the UK have issued and all the rest of it. But what I want to say is exactly what this idiot Lai Mohammed said. He said, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will definitely take up the asylum offer to IPOB with the British High Commission. The government, listen carefully, may summon the British High Commissioner and demand an explanation for the decision, which is totally inappropriate and a form of support for the proscribed group. They are saying that the UK is now supporting us, because there was something I said to you people before about white people, especially Britain. In as much as I'm British myself, I hold a passport, of course, but I'm an Anglophile. Because Britain is, should I say England in those days, is one of the countries of the world where men of conscience still exist. It doesn't matter how bad their government is. In the United Kingdom, you will always find people that will speak the truth. It was the UK that banned slavery before any other person. It was the UK that officially documented asylum. Of course, we had it before anybody else. It was the UK that officially said, in the history of mankind, if you're fleeing persecution and your feet touches the land of England, you're a free man. It was the United Kingdom, should I say, English people that offered asylum to the Huguenots of France. These are Protestants during the persecution by the Catholics in France. So there will always be a group of decent, God-fearing, honest English people at all times in life. You'll always have them. They don't support evil. Not all of them. I told you this thing before, that no matter how bad the Katuna Lang is, no matter how bad their government is, there are people with conscience in the United Kingdom. Always, always. And they will stand for the truth. It was UK that brought down apartheid. Not black people. White, English, white, British people destroyed apartheid. They mounted a vigil in front of South Africa House in Trafalgar Square in London every blessed day for over 10 years until apartheid collapsed. White people destroyed apartheid, not blacks. Some of them have risen to say these people are being persecuted. Some of you don't know how hard we work. We are relentless, you know. Hey, Mbana, we are unstoppable. Every blessed day, we continue to bombard them with information, saying this is what they are doing. And finally, they accepted it. That is the truth. And this is something that our people must and need to understand. That we are relentless. Consistency is the key. I said it from the beginning. Once you're consistent, you win. I read in England, so I know how it works. I know how it works. In the end, we're going to win. As long as we remain resolute, consistent and unrelenting, we're not going to stop. We're going to win. In that interview, Lai Mohammed said, let me say straight away that the issue is within the purview of the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs. I'm sure he will handle it appropriately. But as the spokesman for the federal government of Nigeria, I will say, what is he saying? Asylum to IPO, persecuted IPOB family members. If it is true, then something is wrong somewhere. If they tell you that Britain will come around to say this one day, will you believe it? Because there are people, even within the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, good British people, honest, decent people, that have seen the truth. And I commend them for this. You know, when you do something that is good, we commend you. You do something that is evil, we condemn you. But I say thank you very much, but no thanks. We don't need asylum, we need a referendum. And they're saying that that they are angry with Britain, that what Britain did is not good. We are going to do something about it. But it was Britain that created you. Imagine questioning God. I mean, is that possible? I'm not saying that Britain is God, but in the case of Nigeria, they created Nigeria. So insofar as the zoo, Nigeria is concerned, they are your gods. Imagine questioning somebody that created. Does it make any sense? Imagine Lai Mohammed going into a meeting, shouting, Britain, why did you do this? Britain will ask them, who are you? You say, I'm the Minister for Information for Nigeria. They will tell him to shut up and sit down. We created Nigeria. In other words, we created you. So you are nobody. Sit down. Don't tell us what to do. The idiot, I'm sure, will sit down. Imagine Fulani shouting all over the place. Hey, what Britain is did is not good. What UK did, if it is true. Imagine Al-Majid that came from Senegal. That Britain gave power to manage as a caretaker, to make sure that the oil and gas is flowing until Chukwuka Kabiama determined that we should come and do the needful. I want to let Lai Mohammed understand this. That Britain has the right to do whatever it likes in Nigeria. All of you Nigerians must listen very carefully. Britain has the right to do as it wishes in Nigeria. They created you. They are your creator. You see, God created all of us. That's why he determines when we live and when we die. Britain is your creator. If you don't know, they created you. Without Britain, you will be another aging monkey in a forest somewhere in a lorry. I'm referring to Lai Mohammed. Without Britain, you'll be swinging from tree to tree like a baboon in a forest somewhere near a lorry where you come from. Britain made you who you are. Without the United Kingdom, the name Nigeria would have been obliterated from world map long time ago. Britain saved you in 1967. So you must be grateful to them. Be guided in your uncouth utterances. All the billions of dollars Nigeria government has been spending on consultancy, this is a waste. All the money they have been paying everybody, lobbyists, everybody, paying even some lawmakers in the UK. They give them money to lobby and to do everything. It's all in vain. Do you know why it's in vain? Because God is with us. God is the God of IPOB. He is with us. The God of Biafran people. It is with us. He is with us. Can never abandon us. Never, ever, ever. Why do you think we pray every day? You think we pray every day like one of these Pentecostal criminals because we want to put up a show? Because God can see in our heart that it is clean and very pure. And he said, go forth, I will fight your battles for you ahead of you. I will destroy your enemies behind you. I will protect your right flank and your left flank. For as long as you walk in righteousness, I am the Lord your God. I will protect you. As my mother used to sing to me, that is what I believe in, and that's what I do. And Elohim is fighting his battle, because he knows that Biafra belongs to him and not to man. All those money spent on all consultants, they even went to our consultants in Washington and bribed them and paid them twice what we are paying them. Yet all that is in vain, because Elohim is on his throne in heaven, presiding over the affairs of men on this very earth. And this very noble family, this IPOB, is his. That is why we are whiter than white and whiter than snow. Anything we touch turns into gold. We did something that governors with all their security budgets could not do for 3 years. Couldn't do for 3 years. We did. With nothing. I would say with something. Because God is with us. Elohim is with us. And that is why we pray every day to him. For me, 7 times a day, I pray. 7 times a day. A country where a terrorist is a minister. You have the right to castigate those agitating for their freedom. I mean, come on. You people should at least have some shame in you. It is the northern government that should review, should I say, the Janjaweed government of the north that should review its relationship with the zoo, if you don't know. Because this government is not the government of the south. We say we don't want it in the east. Our Duduwa brethren have said they don't want them in the west. It's only middle belt that we're waiting for to rise up. Instead of these little, dirty, filthy looking, smelly rats from the mosque to be campaigning for Arewa Republic, all these youths. They are busy practicing Sharia law. When Obasanjo gave you Sharia law, didn't you agitate for it? The same way we are agitating for freedom. Did you not agitate for Sharia law? Did Obasanjo not give it to you? Did Obasanjo roll out the army and the tanks to kill all of you? Go and live in your country where Sheikh Gumi can negotiate with bandits and terrorists. Where you can live a life without drinking beer. That is your business. In the south, you drink beer. And you're in the same country. In a part of the country, you cannot drink beer. In another part of the country, you people are foolish. This UG, my people everywhere. With that, we have come to the end of our program this very morning. Not to the end of it. I want to see if I can take a few calls. I want to see if I can open our lines and take just very few calls, please. Try to call on, should I say, signal. I want to take 1 or 2 calls. I promised it would be interactive this morning after my gospel, or should I say the gospel of heaven. But let me reiterate what I said by way of recap. I do not want any movement of vehicles in Anambra State from 12 midnight to 4 a.m. in the morning. If we see you, you're finished. Because that is when they come to kidnap our people. I want every landlord to go back and make sure that those living in his or her building are legitimate people, not those that the Janjaweed brought to spy on us. I am warning each and every one of you. Be very careful in Anambra State. I'm also warning Willie Obiano. For the nonsense you uttered yesterday, you will see hell. I assure you of that. I have a caller on the line. This caller, you're very lucky this morning, or should I say afternoon or night, depending on where you are. Your name, please, and where you're calling us from, if you may.
Good morning, my able leader, Mazi Nnamdi worldwide.
You will live long.
I'm calling from India.
From India? Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I have special say to our people from Anambra West concerning this Anambra election. And for one reason, I don't think I will be able to call my name.
Go ahead.
I urge everybody from Anambra West concerning this Anambra State election. Don't allow anybody to use you or use any of your family member to come in for campaign. Anambra West.
There will be no campaign. You're going too far. I have announced it. There will be no campaign. I'm not even talking about voting. You know, before we say, oh, don't vote, don't vote, don't vote. No, 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 no. If they want people to go to Anambra to vote, they must remove Hope Uzodinma and call for fresh elections in Imo State so we can trust the process. Do you understand me? As simple as that. Let me take this other call. The caller on the line, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you're calling from. The caller on the line, can you hear me? No, they cannot hear me. I have another caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you are. The caller on the line, can you hear me on signal? +44 ending in 808. Can you hear me? No, they cannot hear me. Maybe the calls are too much, and understandably so. Understandably so. Understandably so. The calls are too many. Oh my goodness. Let me try and take this one. The caller on the line, can you hear me now? Good morning to you, please. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Mazi, my name is Nnamdi. I'm calling from Hungary.
From Hungary. Do we have a family? Of course, we have a family in Hungary. That's IPOB in Hungary. Is that correct?
No, sir.
There is no.
No family here. We are just few. But I'm a member of IPOB in London.
Oh, in London. So you went to Hungary.
Yes.
Please go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mazi, thank you for the good work you are doing for us. And please, Mazi, just something you said this morning. And this Okon, that's my man. That's the reason why I'm calling this Okon, this AG of police or something. I don't know whatever he's called his name. Mazi, this man must get rid of. This man must get rid of, because this is not the first time he is saying such thing. He has said it before, and even we have forgotten. We have forgotten last time he said rubbish, and he got scot-free. Mazi, this man must get rid of. We must get rid of him.
No problem. We've taken it on board.
We should give the order. This man we must get rid of him, please, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. The caller on the line.